Hey, it's DIY Doran here in my shop. Just wanted to do a quick review. This is from Harbor Freight. This is the Bauer 5 amp hour high capacity battery. Right now they're having a deal. It's been going on for at least a month, something like that. I don't know if it'll be good in January, but I think it'll be good at least until the end of the month. But if you buy one of these 5 amp hour batteries, you can choose from like 13 different tools, I think it is. So I basically at this point have like all of them. So these batteries, they're $67.99, and then you can go ahead and get, so if you go to harborfreight.com, click on deals right there, scroll down, you'll see the Bauer deals and the Hercules deals. I did a video on this already, but it's worth checking out again. So here you go, you buy one of these 20 volt 5 amp hour Bauer batteries for $67.99 and get one of these tools for free. It looks like there's 13 it looks like. So I just got the dual port battery charger. I got the jigsaw right there, although I think I might have got that on a different deal. I got this narrow gauge crown stapler. That's a good one. That one's a $90 tool. I got this cordless 3-inch cutoff tool. I kind of wanted a brushless one. They do have a Hercules 12 volt that I believe is brushless, but I have so many, I don't have any 12 volt Hercules batteries yet. I don't have that grinder, but I have the Hercules. I ended up getting the orbital sander there. I got that inflator. I've been using that in my garage to inflate bicycle tires. I don't have this 3/8, but I have the 1/2 inch one from Hercules. I do have that reciprocating saw right there, although it's not all that good. I'd go for like a more powerful one. Maybe if I did it again, I'd get the Hercules brushless. I would just go for their best one. That one, it's just kind of underpowered, although I was using with a crappy blade. We're gonna try it again right now. I have to trim my tree. I don't have that brushless drill driver. I have a Milwaukee and a Ryobi. I did get this glue gun. I haven't tried it yet. I will be doing a review on that. And I don't have this brushless 1/4 inch impact, but I have the older one that I got pretty cheap. So those are the tools right there. So $68 gets you the tool and then a 5 amp hour battery. So I basically at this point have all of them. So let's go ahead and check it out. Powers any of the Bauer tools, the 20 volt tools. It has a battery gauge here on the side, which isn't all that legible. There's certainly better ones. My Ryobi right there doesn't have a gauge on it. I actually just put my multimeter on it to see what it was at. So that's nice. It's not as legible as, say, my Milwaukee or my Hercules. So that's one little complaint. What do you think, Cash? Smells good? What else does it say? Item number is 57007. I think it's just a 90-day warranty on this. They're made in China. I'm gonna have to open up one of these and see what kind of cells are in and compare it. But I think I saw one teardown video where they compared the Bauer and the Hercules, and the Hercules had like, it did have higher rated cells with like a higher amp discharge, so the tools could be more powerful. But one of the ways to kind of get around that, I think what the tools are doing is if you have like a lower end cells, but say you use the higher capacity battery like the 5 amp hour, I think they have an 8 amp hour too from Bauer, that will, just the nature of it being a bigger pack with more cells, you can draw more amps from it because there's more actual batteries in there. So you can run some of their tools. They recommend that you have like a 5 amp hour battery for maximum performance. So I'm assuming and I'm hoping that the tool is sensing how many, what size the battery pack it has in there, and it'll actually draw more amps and go to a higher output, higher power mode with the bigger batteries that can handle it, versus say like this little 1.5 amp hour on this Bauer. That one right there, you're not gonna run the vacuum. This 20 volt blower right here is pretty nice, pretty good power, but it will go through the 5 amp hour battery. I don't know if it was fully charged, but I went through it doing the front lawn here. Normally it's enough, but I'm doing some deep cleaning. All right, so here's the battery. Here's the release latch. It slides on without having to press anything, but then when you want to release it, you press this and slide it out. There's your fuel gauge, but sometimes it's like, it gets to where it's like bleeding into the other light. At least, I guess this one's not as bad. I've had other ones where it was just kind of bleeding over, so this one would be like faintly lit, and you're like, wait a minute, is it 2 or 3 lights? So it's got a rubberized bottom, plastic upper here. Here it is compared to the Hercules battery, and also next to a Suron battery. Not for comparison, but it just happens to be here. So they're almost the same height, about the same width. I mean, they're pretty darn similar. Looks like the Bauer's slightly chunkier, but the gauge is a little bit better. On the Hercules, you get 4 bars instead of 3. The button's so close too. You like, it's hard for me to press it and see the dial, the thing. I guess it's not that hard, but your finger can get in the way. It's a little bit close. The Hercules, they've put it a little bit further away. But anyways, these things are great. I have some of the USB outlets. I even have the 120 volt AC outlet that goes on this. I haven't used it yet, but they're pretty great things. So it's $68 for this one, and then the Hercules one, I guess, is like $75. So not that much more. It would be, I do want to open them up and see what cells are in here. I wish they were a little bit more open about, and it's just all these companies, but I wish they were a little bit more open about what cells they put in there, what kind of amp hours they're rated to, or I mean, or not that, but what kind of amp output drain capacity they have. So anyways, that's it. Check out my channel for more tool deals, how-tos, and tool reviews.